All right, FightHype.com. Sean Zattel here with one of the hardest punchers in the sport at middleweight, fighting June 24th on Showtime, the main event against the former super welterweight champion of the world, J-Rock, Julian Williams. And we're here with Carlos Adames. And Carlos, I asked you this a couple weeks ago, but I asked you again. Is the combination of Williams, who's a good fighter, but his chin, he's been knocked out at 154 pounds, that chin against your power, one of the best punchers in the world at 160, is that a bad mix for Julian Williams, June 24th?
El mentón de Julian Williams contra tu puño. ¿Acaso esa es una mala receta para él?
Qué bueno, gracias por la oportunidad de compartir contigo. Pienso que sí, que fue una pienso que fue una mala receta que le recetó el doctor. Pienso que va a haber que arreglársela, pero ya le tocó y vamos adelante.
First of all, thank you for having me with you. It's a pleasure. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely a bad prescription given to him by his doctor, because the combination of my fist and his chin, that's just gonna be trouble for him.
Do you at all, because he's a very skilled fighter, do you at all want to show the people that I'm just as skilled as him, not just a bigger puncher, or would that be playing into his hands?
¿Te gustaría poder demostrar que no solo sos más fuerte, sino que sos tan o más habilidoso que él? ¿O quizás pensás que ese tipo de vanidad podría llegar a costarte?
Realmente, como le puedo explicar, mis peleas, yo estoy preparado para si se me complica la noche, si no se me complica la noche, yo siempre estoy preparado para cualquier conflicto que pueda haber esa noche. Pienso que va a ser bien complicado que me complique la noche él, va a ser bien complicado porque voy bien preparado, llevo alta condición, llevo concentración de más. Pienso que no tengo duda de lo que voy a hacer esa noche, no creo que él tenga en mente lo que pueda pasar esa noche.
Look, the bottom line is that I'm ready for any and all eventualities, and whether there is some kind of conflict that I have to resolve within the fight or any kind of trouble that I may be in, I have a plan. I have a plan for every single one of those situations. It's going to be a really tough fight. It's going to be complicated. Nothing is going to be easy. So I'm not really thinking about style points. I'm thinking about, pulling the fight forward and ending up with the win.
What's made you've won 4 fights in a row, undefeated at middleweight. What's made you a better middleweight than a junior middleweight? Is it just the weight? Is it just simply the weight, or is there more to it?
El que seas mejor peso mediano que en el peso anterior, ¿es solamente el peso o hay algún factor adicional que quizás te hace sentir más cómodo?
El peso influye mucho, batallaba mucho yo para dar el peso de la 154, pasaba mucho trabajo en el campamento porque tenía que estar bajando de peso el campamento entero. Ahora, en cambio, la 154 no, solamente me enfoco un mes y porque estoy siempre bien bajito de peso, llego bien en forma de peso. Pienso que ese ha sido el factor que me ha dado para estar ahora mismo casi como el primero de la división de los 160.
Being at 154, it was just a struggle to make the weight, and it was something that it was draining me at the gym. It was a constant battle, and I can tell you that now at 160, I don't have those kind of issues. There's no problem whatsoever, and I feel great. So it was definitely, the weight was the main obstacle of the thing.
It's been no secret that you've wanted to get in the ring with Jermall Charlo, the full WBC champion. You are the interim champion. Not looking past Julian Williams, but are you looking through him a little bit? Like, I want to get through this guy, and that's the fight I really want.
Es obvio que querés a Charlo, ¿verdad? Pero ¿cómo haces para no subestimar o no ver más allá de J-Rock Williams y decir, bueno, tengo que estar enfocado en esta pelea, aunque a la misma vez quizás pispeas más allá de él y decís, ahí está mi verdadero objetivo?
Porque yo, aunque piense en un rival que en el futuro puede ser mi rival, cuando yo tengo mi compromiso, yo me enfoco en mi compromiso. Por ejemplo, en este caso, que es Julian Williams, yo estoy enfocado en el 100% en Julian Williams. O sea, mi cabeza Pero ahora, por este momento, en mi cabeza no pasa Charlo, mi cabeza no pasa Lincanulli, por mi cabeza no pasa ninguno de la división de los 160. O sea, a mí mi cabeza solamente me pasa Julian Williams. O sea, ese es mi objetivo y ahí voy con todas.
I think they're two different things. The fact that you may be thinking about someone in the future doesn't mean that you can be completely zeroed in on the task in front of you first. And that's what I'm doing. I'm completely zeroed in on Julian Williams, on what I have to do. Charlo can wait, and whatever comes next can wait. In the end, it's gonna be about me and him inside the ring. And if I do things right, then everything will unfold like it should in the future.
When Charlo says things though, like I want Canelo, I'll fight Dimitri Bivol, does any part of you get irritated? Like, you know, hey, you still have to fight me first and foremost.
Sorry, could you repeat?
When does he get irritated at all when he hears Charlo talk about I want to fight Canelo, I'll go up and fight Dimitri Bivol? Does any part of him get irritated with that? Like, hey, there's still a title shot you've been owing me for a while. You know, you got to see me first before all of that.
¿Te molesta cuando Canelo habla de que, ay, quiero la revancha contra Bivol? Y vos estás como, ay, espera, vos me debes una chance por el título a mí primero, no te olvides de mí.
No, realmente no me molesta porque, ¿qué te digo? El boxeo es una planificación. Yo pienso que él tiene un plan. Pienso que él tiene un plan de otro objetivo. No miran para estos lados porque todavía no puede ver como peleadores riesgosos o no puede ver como no peleadores rentables para su número, su capital. Pienso yo, o sea, pero estamos ahí en la lista, estamos en la sala, es como una sala de emergencia, estamos en la sala de espera.
Fighting Canelo is kind of like being in the ER. We're in the waiting room, right? And I'm well aware that boxing is all about planning. And Canelo has every right to go about his own plan, whatever that is. And perhaps he doesn't want to fight me because he feels I'm too dangerous, or maybe he mistakenly thinks that I wouldn't be good for his gate or his pay-per-view numbers. Whatever it is, it's his prerogative, and I'm just focusing on myself. Sean, we're going to do 2 more questions, okay?
Say again?
We're going to do 2 more questions.
2 more questions. Got it. Yeah. You know, you speaking on all yourself and all the top guys in the division, Jaime Munguia will be fighting Derevianchenko, a fighter that you have beaten. He gets a lot of flack in this division for not fighting the best fighters. Do you think he deserves that? And would you love to fight him at 160?
You mean Munguia, right?
Yes.
Bueno, Munguia va a pelear contra Derevianchenko, alguien a quien has derrotado, pero Munguia también recibe muchas críticas. ¿Sentís que esas críticas son merecidas?
Pienso que sí, realmente sí. No le echo la culpa a él, quizás no le echo la culpa a él de lo grande, de los retos que ha tenido. Pienso que hay muchos retos, o sea, hay muchos retos que él tiene que cumplir. Derevianchenko es un rival, está bien, pero ya no es el rival que él debería enfrentar. O sea, ya no es el rival que no va a vender a los fanáticos. A mí no, porque yo soy un peleador, yo conozco que le va a vender a los fanáticos. No, esto es un peleador para yo demostrar que estoy en los números. No, todavía no. Le falta un Carlos Adame, le falta un Jermall Charlo, le falta un Dimitri Sandade, le falta Lincanulli, o sea, le faltan grandes nombres para él decir yo estoy aquí entre los números, o sea, porque no lo ha demostrado. Todavía con sus 30 y tantas peleas que tiene, no ha demostrado que es digno ni siquiera de meterse en una jaula contra nosotros.
Munguia has, 30 plus fights, and he hasn't proven that he's worthy of getting inside the quote-unquote cage with us, inside the ring with us. And by us, I mean me, I mean Jermall Charlo, I mean Dimitri Andrade. He has so many challenges that so many tests that he should still want to take and overcome. And any flack that he has been given or gotten, it's really, yeah, it's well deserved. Like, I'm not blaming him personally. Don't get me wrong. It's not that. But the fact is that the fight against Derevyanchenko, yeah, I mean, he's just a guy, right? It's not a fight that's gonna move the needle with fans, and Munguia needs to realize that and be ready to fight against the true elites that I mentioned earlier.
Carlos, great catching up with you. Last one before you get out of here. Who do you got en la pelea con Crawford y Spence?
Creo que lo entendiste.
Creo que lo entendí. Mi favorito en esta pelea es Crawford. Pienso que tiene mejores cualidades para ganar. Voy 100% voy a él. Pienso que va a ser una pelea bastante interesada. Voy a ir a mi país y luego me regreso para esa pelea. Quiero verla en vivo. Quiero estar ahí esa noche para ver qué va a suceder esa noche.
I'm 100% Crawford. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the DR, enjoy a little time over there, and then come right back to Vegas on July 29th, because I not only want, I need to see that fight live.
Well, I'll see you in Vegas after your fight, June 24th. Thank you so much, Carlos. Best of luck to you, June 24th. We'll all be watching. Thank you.
Que mucha suerte el 24 de junio, que te vea ahí en Las Vegas cuando vayas a Spence Crawford.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Dale.